Hello friends, it's me again, Sheriff Labrador, and today we have a special episode.
Hi everyone! Yes, Sheriff Labrador, I am already excited.
Together with my loyal partner, Sheriff Dobie, we will tell you about the most beautiful and challenging mode in Roblox. Escape the Carnival of Terror OBBY.
This mode is simply incredible. You enter a mysterious and eerie carnival full of dangers and unexpected twists.
Let's start from the very beginning. As soon as you enter the game, you are greeted by a spooky carnival lit only by dim lanterns. Dangerous traps and evil ghost clowns patrolling the area are scattered everywhere. Your task is to avoid them at all costs.
Exactly. The first stage is a maze of inflatable castles. You need to be very careful and quick not to fall into the clown's hands. I advise you to watch your step carefully to avoid the traps.
Yes, and that's just the beginning. Next, you will face the mirror room, where it is easy to get lost. The main thing here is to remember the path and not to panic. Mirrors can be deceiving, so don't let them confuse you.
And don't forget about the Ferris wheel. It looks beautiful, but inside it is full of dangerous mechanisms. You need to be very attentive and not stop, so you don't end up in a trap.
We need to go through these rusty pipes. Oh no, the fire touched us. We'll have to start over. And of course, we can't forget about the final part, the escape through the horror attraction. This is the most challenging part, where you will have to use all your skills and agility to reach the exit.
Friends, this mode is truly amazing. It is not only challenging, but also incredibly beautiful. We are sure you will love it. We are now in the very heart of the Carnival of Horrors, in the house of the Clownity. Just look at this grim place. We have to complete a parkour over old stinky pipes, and below us lies an abyss.
Yes, this is really frightening. The stinky pipes are not just a test of our agility, but also a true test of endurance. The foul smell is awful, but we need to focus and move forward.
Watch your step, Sheriff Labrador. If we slip, we'll fall into that bottomless pit. We need to be extremely careful and watch every step we take. Let's take this slowly and steadily.
Good plan, Sheriff Dobie. Do you see that narrow pipe ahead? We need to jump onto it and then move along the wall. The key is not to rush and to maintain our balance.
Great, I'm ready. Go ahead, Labrador, you first. I'll cover you. This is probably one of the toughest stages in this mode, but we'll make it, right?
Of course, Dobie. We're a team. Okay, one jump, then another. Carefully. Got it. Now it's your turn, Dobie.
Got it. I'm coming. One jump, another. Yes, I did it. Now we need to walk along this narrow pipe. It's slippery, so hold on tight.
Now we are in the scariest part, the torture room. There are saws everywhere, and we need to somehow make our way through this madness and get outside, where the clown's amusement park awaits us.
Yes, this is a real nightmare. These saws spin so fast that one mistake could cost us our lives. We need to move very carefully and precisely time our actions.
Look, Dobie, the saws move in a specific pattern. If you watch closely, you can catch the moment when they stop for a split second. That's when we need to dash through.
I made it through too. Can't you see me? Wow, look at this beautiful amusement park. The Ferris wheel, roller coasters, and so much more.
We're now running away from the scariest clown in this carnival. He wants to turn us into his dolls, and we urgently need to find a way to escape. Look, ahead of us is the Ferris wheel. That's our chance to get out.
Up, up! The clown is still behind us. Let's go, Labrador. We can do this.
Yes, we're at the top. What a view! From here we can see the entire carnival. The clown won't catch us here.
Phew, that was intense. But we did it, Labrador. Now we're safe.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give us likes. It's the best gift from you that each of you can give us.
For subscribing, I'll tell you a secret story. Our adventure began when we received an urgent call to the amusement park. Who would have thought that a giant dinosaur would appear in this creepy carnival and start wreaking havoc?
Yes, when we arrived, the scene was just terrible. The dinosaur knocked over the Ferris wheel, and it started rolling towards the sea. We realized that if it wasn't stopped, there would be big problems.
The first thing we did was try to get the dinosaur's attention so it would stop destroying the park. Labrador, do you remember how we used loud noises to distract it?
Of course, Dobie. We started sounding sirens and launching fireworks. It worked, and the dinosaur temporarily stopped. This gave us some time to figure out how to stop the Ferris wheel.
The wheel was almost at the sea when we realized we could use construction cranes to hold it back. We quickly climbed the nearest cranes and started moving them towards the wheel.
It was tough, but we made it in time. We stopped the wheel and it ceased rolling. Meanwhile, the dinosaur started moving towards us again.
We knew we had to act quickly. While Labrador was dealing with the wheel, I went to find a way to calm the dinosaur. I found a big net and some strong tranquilizers. Just in time, we managed to sedate the dinosaur before it could start destroying everything again.
It was a real team effort. We saved the amusement park and prevented a huge disaster. Friends, always remember that in such situations, coordinated work and quick thinking are crucial.
Yes, Labrador, we did it! Friends, if you liked our story, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We are always ready for new adventures in the world of Roblox and are happy to share them with you.
Whoa, Dobby, this portal has teleported us to a new location. A volcano is erupting around us and lava is flowing beneath us. This is insane.
Yes, Labrador, this looks very dangerous. We have to be extremely careful. Look, there are many fire traps and challenging parkour ahead. We need to be quick and precise in our movements.
Right, Dobby. Let's start by carefully observing the trajectory of these fire traps. We need to understand when they activate so we can dash through between the bursts.
Look, the first trap activates every 5 seconds. We have to wait for the right moment and quickly dash through. Ready?
Ready. 1, 2, 3. Now. Great, I made it. Your turn, Dobby.
Here I go. Now! Who made it? Look, ahead is a narrow bridge over the lava. It looks very fragile, so we need to move slowly and carefully.
Keep your balance, Dobby. Look straight ahead and don't look down. We can make it if we're careful. One step at a time. Great, we're almost to the other side.
We did it, but there's another big fire trap ahead. We need to wait for the right moment again and dash through quickly.
Right, let's focus. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Whew, that was close, but we did it. Next, we need to jump over the lava flows.
Labrador, look, these platforms are moving. We need to time our jumps correctly to avoid landing in the lava. I'll jump first. Now! Great! I'm on the platform. Your turn.
Hey, here I come. Jump. Made it. We're doing great, Dobby. Just a few more jumps and we'll reach a safe place.
Come on, Labrador. Just a bit more. Jump. And another. Yes, we did it. We made it through all the fire traps and parkour.
Wow, do you see how beautiful and spooky it is here? It looks like someone is having a party. So, shall we go to their house? This clown hasn't had enough of us yet, and now we're going to play some mini games from him. Wish us luck, subscribers. Dobby, remember the story about the clown park? Recently, we were called to the clown park. There were rumors that everyone who visited the clown's room disappeared without a trace. We decided to investigate.
Yes, Labrador. Those rumors were too strange to ignore. When we entered the park, the atmosphere immediately felt sinister, especially that clown room.
Exactly, Dobby. The entrance to the room was decorated with rusty chains and cracked masks that seemed to watch our every move. We immediately felt that something was very wrong here.
Inside, it was even worse. The walls were covered with faded posters of circus performances that looked like they came from an old nightmare. The air was thick with the smell of mold and decay.
Agreed. There were dolls scattered haphazardly on the floor, looking like they had been thrown in a hurry. And the walls had strange stains that resembled dried blood.
And those eerie clown paintings on the walls. They were painted with such creepy precision that it felt like the clowns were about to come to life. In the corner of the room, we found a huge chest labeled toys. But when we opened it...
Yes, inside were old tattered clown costumes and wigs. And one more thing, a small diary where someone had detailed the disappearances. It was horrifying.
Reading those entries was chilling. They described how the clown lured his victims by offering them a special performance. But none of them ever returned. We knew we had to be extremely careful.
We continued to search the room and found a hidden door behind one of the posters. Behind it was a narrow corridor leading into the darkness. We decided we had to find out what was down there.
The corridor led us to a massive door, which we found out was the dressing room.
It seems this is where the clown turned people into his friends, applying makeup to make them unrecognizable. This explains why no one ever returned. Those who left this room were completely transformed. Even their close friends and family couldn't recognize them. This is pure madness. I'm really nervous too. You never know what's waiting around the next corner, but I think this ramp might be our way out of this level.
Hold on, Labrador. We're taking off. Oh no, what is this darkness?
Hooray! We made it through this level. Thanks for being with us. Stay tuned, because we're moving on. Hello guys, today Dobby and I will be taking care of Boo.
But it's not that simple. We need to be extremely careful or else Bo will get angry.
Our task now is to feed Boo. I wonder if he likes broccoli.
I don't think he likes broccoli. No kids like them.
But still, let's find him some food.
I think we can feed him a very tasty burger.
He doesn't seem to want to eat a burger. Maybe he wants a different kind of food.
Let's still try feeding him a burger. After all, everyone loves burgers.
Looks like he's the exception. Let's feed him something more appropriate.
Of course. Let's feed him bananas then.
He's a very picky eater. I think he only likes certain foods.
Let's put him in the fridge. Maybe that way he'll choose what he wants to eat.
Let's try feeding him an apple. I think he'll appreciate our choice.
Phew, look, he finally ate something. We should continue feeding him apples.
The apples are gone. Now he's ready to eat anything.
Let's feed him until he's full.
Let's shove the last burger into his mouth.
I think now we need to wash him. He'll be dirty after eating.
Let's do it. I don't want the whole house to smell because of him.
The main thing is that he fits in the bathtub. Otherwise, it will be sad if he doesn't.
Let's wash him with this sponge, scrubbing his back a bit harder.
Look how he's resisting. He really doesn't want to bathe.
I think he's just playing with us. We still need to wash him no matter what.
Let's scrub him better and better. Most of the dirt is almost gone.
The process is going well. I think we should rinse him off under the shower now.
Exactly. Let's drench him with water thoroughly.
Oh, we've washed him. Now we need to treat him.
Let's rinse off all the shampoo from him completely.
Let's hurry up and finish washing him.
The shower pressure is low. It's hard to do it quickly.
Finally, let's give him his medicine now.
Let's get him down from the top shelf in the bathroom.
We need to be careful in case he starts feeling unwell.
Maybe he's feeling unwell now because we washed him.
Now he's better. He took his medicine and perked up right away.
I think now we should play with him.
Let's play. I think he'll enjoy it. He rarely plays with anyone.
But first, we need to find toys. Otherwise, we have nothing to play with.
Look over there. There's a bunch of toys.
Let's take this ball. Almost everyone loves playing with a ball. Games with it are easy and fun.
I can see he likes it. It's good when others are happy because of your actions.
Just don't throw it randomly. We should make him bounce the ball back to us.
I really enjoy playing with the ball. It makes you feel a real surge of energy.
Yes, I love such games too. My favorite is playing volleyball.
It seems Boo doesn't like ball games as much as we do.
But that's no reason not to play with him. I think the more he plays, the better he'll get at it.
Yes, that's definitely true.
I think Boo has played enough. We should put him to bed now.
Yes, I'm also very tired from this ball game. I wouldn't mind lying down for a nap too.
Where is his bed? I don't know where to put him to sleep.
I'm not sure either. Let's search for it more thoroughly.
It's easy to get lost in someone else's house. I don't even know where the bedroom might be.
We need to find the switch to turn off the light.
I think we should go back to the bedroom. Maybe take a closer look there.
Oh, look, here's the lamp. Let's turn it off quickly.
Now let's put Boo on the bed.
He doesn't want to sleep on this bed. It looks like we should put him in another place.
No, I think he should sleep here, like an adult on a proper bed.
You can see he doesn't want to sleep here. We need to find another place for him.
What do you suggest then? I think we just need to persuade him better to sleep here. This bed is so comfortable and soft. Why wouldn't he sleep here?
I can't seem to find it either. Let's search around the house again more thoroughly.
If only Boo were a bit more talkative, we would have definitely put him to bed by now.
Perhaps our friend Boo isn't very chatty today. I think it will pass, but for now, let's make do with what we have.
Yes, I was very talkative in childhood. I always enjoyed talking to other people, making new friends, and just playing with different kids outside.
I was somewhat like you, Dobby. I really enjoyed playing in the sandbox with other kids, building a castle together, and then joyfully demolishing it as we watched it collapse beautifully.
It sounds like you had an interesting childhood. I, on the other hand, preferred playing tag. I was very fast, and almost no one could catch me.
In tag, I wasn't the fastest, but I always won thanks to my intellect. I devised excellent strategies that served me well. Even now, strategizing continues to be helpful to me.
I enjoyed devising strategies most when playing chess. I even participated in a school chess tournament where I took first place. It wasn't easy, but I managed to succeed.
Chess is a great game indeed. I also enjoyed playing it. It's excellent for developing intellect and strategic thinking.
Oh, nice! Bo settled down on his own spot. Now you can finally get some rest.
Yes, I think we deserve this rest. We need it more than ever.
Let's go ahead and get some sleep now.
Oh, we just woke up and someone's already knocking at our door. We should go open it quickly.
Let's go and open the door then. I don't like keeping people waiting. We didn't invite anyone over, and we didn't order pizza.
Who do we have here?
Wow, it's Bo's friend. When did he manage to invite her over?
He could have warned us, of course, but never mind, it looks like she's hungry too. Well, we can't refuse her, can we? Let's feed her.
Good thing we still have some food left. Enough for both of them.
Oops, there you are. I thought she disappeared, but she just rolled away from us.
I wonder if she's omnivorous or if she has her own picky taste.
It seems she doesn't like pizza. Strange, maybe she's allergic to it.
No, she ate it after all. Wait, we need to check if Bo wants to eat too.
According to our task list, we do need to feed him, but he just won't open his mouth. It's so difficult with these pets. He can't even tell us what's wrong.
Let's assume he wants to eat together with his friend.
Okay, let's check this out. Look, Bo, everything is fine with your girlfriend.
Open your mouth. Here comes the airplane.
Dobie, I think that's a bit too much.
Hooray! He's finally eating. I was starting to suspect that they were turned away from us and we needed to feed them directly into their mouths.
I hope she won't have any issues, and we'll also take it in her mouth.
Guys, write in the comments what you think. Who eats more often, boys or girls?
Strange why this obscure drink isn't being taken. Looks like we'll have to order food because they ate it all in one dinner.
They eat so much, they want more. Where can we get it? Oh, we left an apple in our room.
Good thing you remembered. I was starting to panic. By the way, since we're talking about food, Dobby, have you noticed how important it is to eat right, especially in our line of work? It's not just about physical fitness, but also about clarity of mind.
Absolutely, Labrador. Our job demands us to be at our best all the time. I always try to follow a diet that helps maintain energy and focus throughout the day.
Do you remember when we first realized the importance of proper nutrition? In the early days of our careers, we didn't always pay as much attention to it.
Strange. Where did your girlfriend Bo disappear to? That's right. I remember after one late-night operation, we both realized the need to pay more attention to what we eat. Without proper nutrition, such an active job quickly takes a toll on physical fitness.
Guys, eating right is very important for your health.
Where is Bowline? We fed and sheltered her. She couldn't have left without letting us know.
It's strange. Our pet is staring at these shelves. Does he want to read a book?
Oh, poof. Have you seen his expression? He seems displeased about something.
Maybe it's because we overfed him or gave him too much food indiscriminately.
Oh my goodness. Who would have thought there's a secret passage? Ah!
What was that? I even screamed.
Our Bo attacked us. What is going on?
Was it my imagination, or was Bowline sitting in that cage?
Yeah, I noticed that too. So, the main part of this playthrough has begun, and I thought we were just gonna take care of the pet.
Oops, I clicked something. What is this strange menu on our screen?
I think I get it. This is the menu for teleporting between rooms. Let's check the task list.
Oh my gosh, he's so huge and ugly. So, the task list says to get the liquid from under the sink. Good thing we guessed the right room.
All right, next we need to get Reagan from the playroom. I think the playroom is marked with a tennis ball, because that's where we played with our Boo.
I can't understand what happened to our pet. Why is he angry at us and now hunting us?
And he has grown a lot in size. Maybe it's all related to us overfeeding him.
Now we need to go to the bedroom. Dobby, I think we'll never know the truth. We can only speculate.
Oh, there's no Bo here. He used to always keep an eye on us before.
Our task now is to escape from our own house. I can't believe it.
We need to make sure he's not nearby or that he's asleep in order to make our escape.
I don't see him. The front door is nearby, so let's just quickly slip out.
Oh no. It seems he knew we would try to escape and was waiting by the door.
Let's run.
Ah, where do we run to?
According to the task list, we need to turn on the stove. But why?
Are we really gonna shove him into the stove? He won't fit.
I remember now. We found Reagan. Let's use him.
Ah, that was unexpected. Let's stay behind the couch.
Oh, is that it? Where's our pet?
Oh, it looks like this weapon has turned our Bo into atoms.
What a pity. I thought it would just return him to his previous kind state.
What? Oh no, we forgot to turn off the stove before leaving.
Why did we leave if Boo is no longer here?
That sounded very sad, Labrador. However, I think Bowline survived. And maybe we have a chance to get our pet back. But that's something we'll have to find out later.
In the meantime, it's time to find a new adventure. Let's move on to the next game. Hello, dear friends. It's your loyal buddies, Sheriff Labrador and Dobie, here with you.
Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to try to escape from the mad scientist school.
I think we can do it.
Oops! Looks like he's not as blind as we thought. Run!
We've confirmed that he's quite observant. Now let's find out how fast he can run.
Darn it, why is the whole hallway flooded?
Looks like the janitor spilled a bucket of water. Maybe he'll slip on it and hurt himself, which would work in our favor.
Looks like the janitor spilled a bucket of water. Maybe he'll slip on it and hurt himself, which would work in our favor.
I blinked and missed where he went. Turns out he went into the sewer to keep an eye on us.
It's strange how he got down the manhole so quickly. I won't even ask how he did it on one wheel.
You've got me thinking. What if there are multiple robot teachers, and they've all gone crazy and are hunting us simultaneously?
Good theory, Labrador. We still need to unravel the mysteries of this place. For now, let's focus on getting through these challenges. I wonder why they're in the school's sewer system.
You're right, Dobie. Let's get into the zone and focus on completing this. Right now, our task is to hold on tight to these platforms to avoid falling into the acid.
Great! We haven't wobbled once. I think that says a lot, like your excellent coordination. It's clear that your parkour training is paying off.
Oh, whoa! The current is pulling us along quickly.
Ugh, it's waste. Did you forget we're in the sewer?
Of course not. I try to avoid thinking about it and stay careful not to step in any unpleasant surprises.
Haha, what did you forget over there?
He's so close to the goal yet so far away.
Look, we're out of that stinky place. Let's see what other surprises this teacher has in store for us.
Oh no, we forgot to look around before crossing the road and got hit by a car.
Interesting thought. Maybe this crazy teacher actually wants to educate students, but just has a very unconventional approach to teaching.
Perhaps, but in any case, it was a clear demonstration of why it's important to cross the road at a crosswalk.
In the meantime, we've ended up in someone's pool. These inflatable rings are very slippery. Let's make sure not to get wet. We still have the final battle ahead.
Oh, this is definitely hot. Maybe we can find a way around it?
Looks like the developer didn't appreciate our ingenuity. Well, let's just jump over this steam. I think it's pretty straightforward.
You were right, we're already moving on to the next location.
It looks like we've ended up in the chemistry lab. Oh my gosh, who splattered all the reagents on the walls? I hope we don't touch them, or we might end up losing our tails.
We made it through. Let's keep moving forward.
Oops, did we turn the wrong way? We've been here before.
Let's try to find out where we need to go.
Great, it looks like we ended up exactly where we needed to go.
Oh no, it looks like we woke him up. Guys, write the correct answers to these problems in the comments, and let's see if we still know how to count.
Oh, my favorite, the multiplication table. It's definitely 4 here.
What luck we're having. Now we need to look for the key somewhere. I hope it wasn't at the very beginning.
I think I see something that looks like a button. Let's check what it does.
What if it's a fire alarm button and it will call the firefighters to rescue us?
Unfortunately, no. It seems like it just activated the school bell.
I didn't notice him at first. The bell attracted him, and he found our location. But the gates have opened. We just need to speed up a bit.
Phew, we were on the edge. I shudder to think what he might do to us.
Imagine if he had a section like Freddy from FNAF's Security Breach. Brr.
I don't want to think about it, or I'm afraid I'll remember it while we're running, and my paws will give out. It looks like we need a key. It says it's somewhere nearby. Let's find it.
It should be behind this building. Aha, got it.
Nice. I always knew we had a good nose and intuition.
Very curious about what awaits us ahead.
It's been a while since we had a battle. I think there's a lot more interesting stuff ahead.
Well, why guess when we can see everything ourselves right now?
And here's a new character. I understand this is also a robot, and she can cook. Very convenient.
I completely agree with you. Hey, Dobby, have you ever wondered what it would be like if we had robots in real life, like in the game Detroit, become human?
Oh, that would be incredible. Just imagine how much we could achieve with such androids. They could help us with investigations, handle routine tasks, and even assist in emergency situations.
Exactly. I think having such robots would significantly ease our work. Remember when we played as Connor? He was an excellent detective, and his abilities were simply amazing.
Of course, I remember. Playing as Connor was one of the most exciting parts of the game. He wasn't just a robot, he was a true partner. We could use his analyzer to find clues and quickly solve complex cases.
Yeah, that was so cool. I remember us conducting investigations and gathering evidence at crime scenes. The moment when we found a key clue that helped solve the case was especially memorable.
Exactly. And then there were those moments when we had to make important decisions that affected the fate of the characters and the entire plot. It added a special atmosphere and tension to the game.
You know what else I liked? How the game made us think about morality and ethics. The questions raised in the game were very relevant. What is the place of robots in society? Should they have rights like humans?
Absolutely. The game made us ponder how we relate to technology and how far we're willing to go in its development. If we had robots like in Detroit become human, we would have to address many ethical and moral questions.
Right. But despite all the challenges, it would be great to have such helpers. They could assist us in various situations and maybe even become our friends.
Who knows? Maybe in the future, we will actually see such technology. For now, we can enjoy the game and dream about how cool it would be if Connor existed in real life.
Agreed, Dobby. Detroit, Become Human is not just a game. It's a whole world that makes us think about the future. Playing as Connor allows us to imagine what our future could be like.
Meanwhile, we've already gone through enough challenges, and I feel that the final boss battle is just around the corner.
Given our intuition today, this must be the battle room.
Another metal body. It's very exciting.
Hooray! We defeated him. Hey, how boldly they tricked us. Dobie, your theory sounds like the plot of a good movie. I'd watch it. Have you ever thought about becoming a screenwriter?
Honestly, I've always had a vivid imagination, but I've noticed that I'm best at helping people. Plus, in our line of work, a creative approach never hurts.
Let's go. We almost got him. He's got just a little HP left.
He's quite clumsy and slow-witted. We've just been circling around him the whole time.
We finally killed it. Got it.
You're right. We've destroyed him, not just taken him down. Anyway, now the students of this school can sleep peacefully.
You're right. This adventure has been unforgettable, but unfortunately, it's come to an end. Thank you for joining us, dear friends. But don't be sad. Right now, we're starting a new one in a different place. Hello, friends. We are very glad to see you all. Today, we are going to have a very exciting adventure. Namely, we are going to escape from the Hello Kitty house.
Woohoo! Dobby is here too. I think today's adventure is going to be very interesting.
Yes, despite all the difficulties, we will easily escape as always.
Why did Hello Kitty become evil? I always thought she was very kind and sociable.
Dobby, I always thought the same, but it seems like something has changed today.
Oh, and here come the first serious challenges on our way.
There will be many such challenges on our path today, so we need to be extremely careful and focused.
Labrador, don't you think this doesn't really look like the cute Hello Kitty house?
I think so too. This looks more like a prison or something like that.
Wow, we've fallen into such a beautiful room. Everything here is so pink.
Look, Hello Kitty is over there. She's watching us.
Yikes, if someone was always watching me like that, I'd be really uncomfortable.
Look down, there's lava. I think our main goal is to avoid falling into it.
It's really hot here. At this rate, we might turn into French fries.
I definitely wouldn't want to become French fries.
I just noticed we're walking on such unstable boards. I hope they don't break.
Even though they don't look great, I think they're quite sturdy.
We've made it through that. Let's keep moving forward.
Wow, what a huge room. I think it must have taken a lot of time to build something like this.
Look, there are Hello Kitty toys scattered in the lava. I hope they're not alive.
Why would Hello Kitty build such traps in her own house? Does she really want to keep us here forever?
Even if that's the case, it won't stop us. We'll overcome everything without even blinking.
Where does Hello Kitty get so much lava in her house? Is she sourcing it straight from the center of the earth?
Labrador, you were so careless and touched the lava. Now we have to go through this section again from the start.
See, Dobby, we got through it very quickly this time.
These boards again. I still don't trust them. Why can't the challenges be less deadly?
Look, we need to climb into the ventilation. Just as long as a giant monster doesn't come out of there. Although this vent is too small for such a monster.
Well, there could be a small monster in there. How can you be sure?
Statistically, there are many more big monsters than small ones.
Wow, look, there's hot steam coming out of the ventilation. We must avoid it, or it will burn us badly.
I think we should turn all the red valves here, and then we can safely move forward.
Let's hurry up and get it done. I don't want to stay here too long.
We can't rush too much either, as it can make us lose focus and make mistakes.
We need to keep an optimal pace. I agree with you, Labrador, but it's tempting to get through it faster.
Sometimes things don't go as planned, so let's just go with what we can do.
Sure, we just need to turn one more valve, and then we can move forward.
I hope we don't encounter a giant monster coming out of the ventilation. Ha ha!
Look, there are arrows everywhere indicating the way to go. I wonder who drew them.
I think they were drawn by the first person who passed this obstacle course. They did it to help others avoid getting lost.
Next up are the vents again. I hope there are no monsters in them, big or small.
Got it. No more talk about monsters. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable.
Why build such huge ventilation systems? We've escaped from so many places, and everywhere has had these massive vents.
Later, with the ventilation talk, we've come out into a room that's all pink again. It's actually a bit cute.
It looks like we need to find the key to open the next door.
Oh, there it is. Let's grab it and open the door quickly.
Great. Now that we have the key, let's go ahead and open the door.
Look, there's a sign above the passage. I think it's a bad omen. Signs like that aren't usually just decorations.
I agree. And the door is taking so long to open. It looks like something might be hiding behind it.
This evil Hello Kitty is definitely up to something bad.
Wow, that's a huge mega obstacle course with lasers controlled by Hello Kitty.
It seems we weren't too lucky. We had a feeling that something shady was hiding behind that door.
No need to panic. Everything will be fine. We just need to dodge those lasers and stay extremely alert.
Yes, it seems like it's not too difficult to get through. With our extensive experience, we can handle anything.
Definitely. We shouldn't forget about our rich experience. Besides, we're sheriffs after all.
As sheriffs, we can handle anything, even a laser room controlled by Hello Kitty.
We just need to carefully jump over these lasers and everything will be fine.
Even though there are more lasers, we're still handling it easily. That's what mastery means. I think Hello Kitty didn't consider people like us. She built this for less prepared individuals.
Look, there's a door over there. It looks like it might be the way out of this room.
We did it, Hello Kitty. Let's move on.
Oh, we're back in a cute pink room. How could Hello Kitty come up with such a challenging test? She lives in such a cozy environment.
I think someone might have helped her with this. Like a villain, or something similar.
Wow, there's water beneath us, not lava. That's very unusual for Hello Kitty.
It looks like we could even take a shower here, but we can't stop for such a minor thing.
No stops, just forward.
What's behind this door? Wow, it looks like Hello Kitty herself is standing there. Does she want to stop us personally, or is she just here to watch us?
She looks very angry. I think we should avoid getting close to her, or things could end badly.
It seems like she's not trying to stop us. She's just watching us because she doesn't know where to channel her anger.
It does seem that way, but it's still uncomfortable. Let's move on quickly.
Wow, it looks like we're inside Hello Kitty's closet. But why is everything so huge? Does she wear clothes that big?
I think this might not be Hello Kitty's real closet. It's probably just a large replica designed to surprise us.
We're back in this room again. Hello Kitty is still standing there. Maybe she's fallen asleep while standing.
I think she's just lost in her thoughts. It's probably easier for her to stand than to lie down on the couch.
Dobby, be careful. We got hit by that moving laser.
Oh, it looks like we got hit again. We need to focus as much as possible to get through this.
It seems we just need to time it right when it's easiest to pass through.
Absolutely. That's how it works. Let's just wait for the right moment and pass through with ease.
Let's keep moving forward.
We're in a new place again. Wow, there are circular saws moving across the floor. We need to navigate around them very carefully.
It's a small room after all. I thought we'd have to jump over hundreds of chainsaws.
Chainsaws are rare. We're mostly facing lava everywhere. It seems Hello Kitty has an endless subscription to lava.
I wonder how much such a subscription might have cost her. It must be quite expensive.
It definitely wasn't cheap for her.
Oh, there's a ladder up here. It looks like we need to climb higher.
I hope we don't have to climb too high. I wouldn't want to tackle more than 1,000 steps. My legs would definitely be sore after that.
The key is not to fall down. Climbing this high a second time would be very difficult and time-consuming.
Is this ladder endless? We've already climbed so much, and it just keeps going higher and higher.
Oh, it looks like there's a door to a new room up ahead.
Wow, it looks like we're in a bathroom. Everything here is huge again, just like the replica in the closet. But we have no choice. We need to keep moving forward.
It turns out we shouldn't have touched that toothpaste. It seems it was coated in poison.
Do these arrows really lead us straight to the toilet?
It's a bit strange. We're not going to have to climb into the toilet, are we?
It looks like we're gonna have to climb right into the toilet.
Wow, we went down so quickly. That was thrilling.
It looks like we're in the sewer now. It smells awful. I really don't want to be here again. Let's get out of here quickly, Labrador.
At least there's no lava here, which is a relief. But it's still unpleasant. I hope we can get out of here soon.
We'd better not fall off this pipe. It's wobbling a lot.
Look ahead, another ventilation. Ventilation systems have helped us before, so it's worth climbing into it again.
It looks like it leads downward. Are we about to experience some roller coaster action?
No, it's too slow. I thought we'd slide down much faster.
Come on, let's speed up.
Oh, it looks like the exit from the ventilation. We have no other choice but to go through.
Oh, it looks like we've gone even deeper into the sewer. We should definitely avoid falling into the water. It's electrified.
We need to time it right to move forward.
And again, there are vents on the side. We're really lucky to have these. Without them, we wouldn't have escaped anywhere.
It looks like the vents aren't bending at all. That's quite unusual for us.
Oh, a ladder going up. The arrow points in that direction. I hope it's not as long as the last one.
Lasers ahead. We need to carefully navigate through them.
Where did these lasers come from? Does Hello Kitty really not want anyone escaping her trap?
She's crazy. I hope we don't have much left to go. I wouldn't want to stay here forever.
Wow, giant knives. They must be great for cutting meat. They look so sharp.
After all this time, we're finally outside. I haven't breathed fresh air in so long.
Finally, fresh air. I've been breathing that sewer air for so long, I thought I'd be stuck in there forever.
There's lava everywhere again, even outside. Hello Kitty sure uses a lot of lava. I wonder who delivers all this lava.
There must be someone delivering it. I'm more curious about what these things are coated with since they don't burn from all this lava.
I think it's some kind of secret solution that's not available to regular people. Hello Kitty probably bought it for a hefty sum.
Wow, that's a huge basketball court with giant basketballs. I love ball games and basketball is one of my favorites.
Imagine playing basketball with such a huge ball. You'd need giant hands and a gigantic hoop for that.
Look, there's Hello Kitty's house from the side. It's quite small. Maybe it magically expands inside.
Yes, it's likely designed in a more complex way than we might think.
Hooray! Victory! After so much time, we finally escaped from the house.
Stay tuned. More exciting adventures are coming up next.
Welcome back, dear friends. This time, we're escaping from an evil monster. I think his name is Wally.
He locked us in this giant basement and closed all the passages with keys. Our task is to find all 15 keys and figure out how to escape from here. Let's go.
Great! We found the first lock pretty quickly.
Behind the door with the red lock, we found a blue key. Now we need to find the blue door.
Oops! I saw some interference on the screen. It seems like that's how the monster indicates he's nearby.
I hope we don't run into him anytime soon. We still need to figure out how to escape from him and where to hide.
Let's try climbing into that ventilation shaft.
All right, I have a hypothesis that we can hide from the monster in the ventilation shafts. Since he's so tall, I think it would be very difficult for him to bend down that low.
Ah, he was right in front of us. Quick, jump into the ventilation.
Phew, that was close. It looks like my hypothesis was correct. The monster is leaving, so I think we can climb out now. We outsmarted him quite cleverly, didn't we, Dobby?
Yeah, that was a very smart move. Only sheriffs could have figured that out.
Oh, look, there's the blue lock. Let's open that door quickly.
There's another door here. Does it lead to paradise?
It doesn't look like it. There are stairs everywhere leading to nowhere.
You speak as if you've been to paradise and know what it looks like. What if it really is?
Anything is possible, Dobby. I've only seen the green lock. And look, we found another one, a yellow key. Let's quickly find where we can use it. Dobby, do you remember how in our childhood we used to play horror games? Especially the one where we had to find notes in the forest and avoid Slender Man?
Oh, of course I remember. That was something. We always played late at night when it got dark and scary. I remember sitting in your room with the lights off, trying not to scream in terror when Slender Man appeared on the screen.
Yeah, exactly. We had this rule. If anyone screamed, the game was over. But it was so tough. I still remember that one time I got so scared, I nearly knocked over the table.
And remember that time we hid under the table after a particularly scary moment in the game? Your parents walked in and couldn't understand why we were hiding under the table.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. We told them we were just looking for a lost pencil, but really we were just scared out of our minds.
It's funny to look back on now, but back then, we were on the edge. It's interesting how those games toughened us up. Now we're brave sheriffs, ready for anything.
Absolutely. I think those games taught us how to deal with fear and act under pressure. If you can handle Slender Man, you can handle anything.
Agreed. And in a way, they even helped develop our analytical skills. We had to not only evade the monster, but also collect clues, find notes.
Yes, and that came in handy in real life. We learned to quickly analyze situations and make decisions under pressure.
And Of course, to be courageous, sheriffs can't afford to be scared. We have to protect our town and its people.
Exactly. And maybe it's thanks to those nights with horror games that we became who we are now. Although, honestly, I still sometimes have nightmares about Slender Man.
Me too, Labrador. But now we know that any fears can be overcome if you have a reliable friend by your side.
Wow, it's a toy vending machine, but we don't have time to play because a monster is chasing us.
Labrador, didn't you notice how we inserted the coin when we approached it? Looks like we snagged the green key from there. Do you remember where we need to use it?
I remember the green lock was in the paradise. We just need to find it now.
The door to paradise was behind the blue lock. It seems if we keep walking along this wall, we'll eventually get there.
It seems I remembered this place. There it is. Hopefully the monster won't remember that we came here and won't be waiting for us.
It's time to return to paradise, as strange as that may sound.
Listen, Dobie, we're no strangers to crawling through vents and doing parkour. We've already completed a lot of escapes. By the way, guys, be sure to check out the other escapes too. They're also very interesting.
So, we can say that in paradise, we exchanged the green key for the brown one. Let's continue our adventure.
We searched for the brown lock for a long time, so we had to speed up a bit.
Where is that door? I'm already tired.
Oh, there it is, hooray! Guys, I hope you didn't get impatient.
Okay, now we have the pink key. I think I roughly remember where the pink lock is. When we see the pink wall, we need to walk along the right side, and that way we'll definitely reach our goal.
I'm sure we're very close. We just need to wait out the monster. He's quite foolish because he might just stand by the ventilation shaft and wait for us to come out.
Here are the pink walls. I can congratulate us because we're moving in the right direction.
Yes, we finally found it. What will this door give us?
What is this? Some kind of seed? Oh, I get it. While we were searching for the brown door, we saw a patch of dirt in one place. I remember where it is. Let's go.
Exactly, this is the place. I can see it already. Hopefully we're right.
We'll find out now. Hooray! Something has grown. I think we can climb up this stem to get to the top.
Exactly, I always knew our intuition was spot on.
Let's skip the part where we search for the orange door.
It must be around here somewhere, I remember for sure.
Yes, there it is. Whew, let's go inside.
Oh, there was a white door. I thought we were going to end up in paradise again.
But here's just another key. Why did we have to go through a portal for this? Strange, but okay. Now our task is to find the white door.
Dobie, I think this is the key to the gray door. But either way, let's check it on the first one we come across.
Let's sit in the vents for a bit and then run. I roughly remember where the gray door is. Let's head towards it.
Okay, so if the safe zone is on the left, then to get to the gray door, we just need to walk straight ahead in the center. Let's test this out.
Okay, here to the right and straight ahead.
Looks like I see something in the distance.
We found it. Let's check if it's the white key or the gray one.
I guessed it. The key was for the gray door. Now let's look for the purple one. We definitely passed by it a few times.
And there it is, along with another portal. It's quite intriguing.
Wow, it's like we're inside a computer. This must be paradise for programmers.
Haha, Labrador, that was a good one.
We're remembering the door with the black key. What do we have here, an axe?
It looks like it. I've seen boards somewhere. Listen, since we're talking about modern technology, let's share an incident from our work with the guys. Labrador, remember that day when our entire town was plunged into a full-blown electronic apocalypse?
Of course, Dobie. It was something else. It all started with everyone returning their gadgets to stores the morning after the new virtual glasses were released. They were all complaining about charging issues and strange occurrences with their smart homes.
And it turned out one of the employees at the company that released those glasses was to blame. Somehow, he had embedded malicious software into the glasses' firmware, which hypnotized users and spread a virus through electricity.
As soon as the virus started spreading, the whole town fell victim to technical malfunctions. People were worried their smart homes and devices could completely malfunction.
We were considering various scenarios the whole time, from a global electrical failure to a cyber attack. But thanks to our resourcefulness and persistence, we managed to uncover the connection between all the incidents.
Yes, we noticed the virus was somehow using electricity to spread. It was a real challenge for our department, but we didn't give up.
When we finally figured out what was happening, found that employee, and determined how he had introduced the virus, it was a huge relief. We were able to stop the virus from spreading further and prevent further disruptions.
And in the end, thanks to our quick response and teamwork, we saved our town from a technical catastrophe. Now people can use their electronics without fear of them turning into instruments of evil.
So, we found the black key. It was worth remembering that the black door leads to paradise for programmers. Now, we just need to find it.
So, we just entered it. Judging by the number of keys above, we found all 15. Great job, Dobie.
I know where we need to go. The blue lock was between a pile of dirt and the pink lock. Let's head there.
So guys, we found the blue door and some kind of timer started. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh my god, and not without reason. Evil monster Wally couldn't stand that we found all his keys. Run!
Oops, that was a dead end. We need to be more careful. I hope the monster doesn't catch up because of this.
Jump, duck!
Where's the duck? Do we need to take it with us?
No, I meant you need to duck to pass under that pile of garbage.
Oops, let's forget that misunderstanding. The monster is getting closer and closer. It's worrying me. Let's hurry up.
I've come up with a tactic. Always go where you need to, not into a dead end. If you see a fork ahead, turn the camera sideways in any direction beforehand. That way, when we reach the center of the fork, we'll see either a dead end or a passage on our screen, and we'll immediately know which way to turn. Which way?
Genius idea, Dobie. I'm impressed by your cleverness. Your method saved us, and now we can leave this place with peace of mind.
Thank you for the compliment, Labrador. It seems like this is not just a door to paradise, but to freedom.
Haha, stairs again. How ironic. I guess the monster can't teleport, so it won't reach us here anymore.
Therefore, we can officially consider that we've escaped from this creepy giant basement.
Thank you, friends, for being with us. But it's time to move on to the next place. Hello, dear friends. As you can see, we are at school, which means today we will be escaping from Mr. Stinky.
Yeah, hello everyone. But first, we need to get out of the classroom. Crazy Mr. Stinky has hung our photo on the board and written that we're noobs. We need to prove him wrong.
We'll gladly do that. I think we'll manage it easily since we're real sheriffs. Let's activate the fire alarm and escape before anyone comes.
Sheriff Labrador, we have many tough challenges ahead, but we need to save our strength for the final boss battle.
Oops, it turns out he was very close the whole time. Looks like stealth isn't an option. Run!
He's looking at us so terrifyingly, with such a beastly smile. He's about to catch up with us. We need to speed up.
Did it seem like he pushed us with his belly? Maybe he's just trying to scare us or play with us. He probably just wants to see how we handle his challenges.
Ha ha ha! Why did he fall asleep? All right, better not take any chances.
Looks like someone before us tried to escape and stepped into this strange green liquid. I hope it's not snot.
Better snot than acid, I suppose.
We're climbing into the ventilation. We need to hold our breath to avoid choking on the dust.
Now we're gonna do a little parkour. We all remember that you're a professional at it, so I'm sure we'll pass through it without any mistakes. Looks like he's already awake. I hope he doesn't attack us now.
Just look at how creepy it looks. Why did he drill through the wall and peek at us through a hole instead of just setting up a camera?
Brr, very spooky. Maybe he thinks this will scare us and we won't be able to continue.
He won't scare us like this. We face scarier things. We just need to ignore him and focus on reaching our goal. We need to figure out how to open the gates.
I think those two buttons should open them. The question is whether we need to press them separately or at the same time.
It would seem unfair of the developer to make a door that can only be opened together. Well, we'll find out soon when we press the second button.
How much money and time do you think went into creating all these trials? He's really crazy. Why did he need to create all this just to watch crying children?
Great! The door opened. I think he spent around $500,000 in about 6 years on all of this. But we can't say for sure because we haven't seen the other trials yet, and I'm sure they'll be even more elaborate.
Oh, I've seen this trial somewhere before. I know what's coming next.
It's possible he's conducting these trials and observing us to learn our weaknesses and defeat us in the final battle.
Good theory, but right now we need to focus on not getting hit by the laser. Listen, I don't quite understand lasers in games and how they can disintegrate things, because I've never seen such lasers in real life. Only those you can play with a cat or aim with a weapon.
Dobie, there are lasers in existence that are very powerful and used in materials processing or furniture manufacturing. Their strength allows them to cut through various objects.
Got it, thanks. Look, this guy is suggesting that we take some secret path. I'm not sure if we should listen to him or not.
Well, I think if it's a trap and we get killed there, it's not a big deal, because we'll just respawn and continue on the normal path. Plus, It's very curious to see what's there.
It looks like a giant suspended platform. Maybe we're about to have a boss battle. But why did that guy say it's a secret way?
It seems like all we can do is press this red button.
On the count of 3.
Let's go!
All right.
It seems like the button really spawned the boss. He looks like Mr. Stinky, but with legs made of sewer pipes.
And under his body, there's a large gear. What could that mean?
Maybe Mr. Stinky likes steampunk, and that's why he made a robot copy of himself. It even knows how to throw its hat. Perhaps it has artificial intelligence built in?
Given the advancement of technology, it's possible, but the problem is that Mr. Stinky is 1,000,000 years old and wouldn't have mastered such technology. However, considering how crazy he is, we can expect a lot from him.
Just a little more HP left for him. The key is not to get too close so he can't reach us with his hat.
Yes! That was a bit exhausting. He was too strong. Or maybe they gave us too weak of a weapon.
All right, what's next? We defeated him and they didn't even give us anything? What nonsense. Maybe they'll at least leave us the weapons.
Phew! I wanted to go back but accidentally jumped. No big deal. They'll respawn us now.
In the end, that guy just blatantly tricked us. He probably wanted to laugh at us failing, but something didn't go according to plan. Did you notice that the edges of these books have spikes? That's very dangerous.
And there were also some balls with spikes. They looked a lot like viruses. I hope we didn't get sick from being near them.
I think we almost ran into a spiked mace. I didn't even notice it when I was jumping.
Oh no, it's Yellow-Toothed Larissa. Grab the weapon and shoot her in the eye.
Listen, so that means she's Mrs. Stinky. Because her breath smells bad, looks like she hasn't brushed her teeth in a long time. Fate! I hope she at least takes a shower.
And she also has terrible makeup and an ugly wart on her face. So it all makes sense now. Mr. and Mrs. Stinky are dating. Very interesting.
Hooray! The second boss is defeated. After the video, we'll need to celebrate our victories.
Sheriff Labrador, do you remember how we saved the town from the approaching tsunami?
Of course, Dobby. I remember every day of our teamwork. Sometimes before bed, I recall many of our adventures together, and it warms my heart instantly.
That's wonderful. Let's tell this story to the guys then. After a long day at work, Labrador and I finally boarded the bus heading home. We were tired, but satisfied with a job well done. Suddenly, through the bus window, we noticed the sky darkening, and the sea began to rage. Taking a closer look, we realized a tsunami was approaching our town.
Without hesitation, we jumped up and asked the driver to stop the bus. The driver, seeing our determination, complied immediately. We rushed out of the bus and ran to the nearest police station to raise the alarm.
We knew time was short. At the station, we contacted local authorities and warned them of the impending threat. All services were immediately mobilized to evacuate people from coastal areas and reinforce the dikes.
I took on the coordination of the evacuation. Alongside firefighters and rescuers, we began going door to door, warning residents and helping them quickly leave the danger zone. Meanwhile, Dobby organized barricades and directed transport for evacuating people.
The work was intense, but coordinated. The townspeople acted quickly and efficiently, following our instructions. The tsunami was already approaching as we completed the evacuation and reinforced the last dikes.
When the wave hit, we were ready. The high barricades and reinforced dikes withstood the force of the water. The town remained intact, and the residents were safe.
After the tsunami receded, we inspected the town. The damage was minimal thanks to the quick response and collective efforts of all services. The residents thanked us for our prompt action and rescue.
We returned home with a sense of having accomplished something truly significant. A saved town and the grateful faces of the residents were the best reward for our hard work.
Guys, if you enjoy our stories, be sure to write about it in the comments because we have plenty more to share.
I hope this guy won't interfere with us now.
It seems he's really getting in our way. Ugh, why did he stand up there and not move? There's no space as it is.
Let's remember another story about the cunning plan of the raccoons so we don't get too upset.
We went outside to investigate and saw strange glowing objects in the sky, resembling UFOs. These were devices disrupting the operation of electrical appliances, and their origin remained a mystery until we received a message from local residents who had seen raccoons placing something suspicious in the sewers.
We realized that raccoons, known for their cunning, had been planning this scheme for years, aiming to bring us back to the Stone Age. It posed a serious threat to our town, and we had to act quickly.
Gathering a team, we descended into the sewer pipes where we discovered and deactivated the devices disrupting electricity. It was a dangerous mission, but thanks to our unity and professionalism, we managed to succeed.
Look, we've reached some kind of cup. I think it's a trap. It can't be this easy. Someone is probably going to ambush us now.
Well, what should we do? Let's take it.
Yes, we were right. It was actually predictable. But the fact that this cup is our weapon is amazing.
How did Mr. Stinky make this robot? I wonder if it's hollow inside, but it's pure steel, so it must be very heavy. You have to be careful it doesn't fall on you, or it'll crush you flat.
It's possible it's not even a robot, but a giant suit. Maybe he's sitting inside it and controlling it.
Oh no, I didn't expect his attack to kill in one hit. It's okay though, everything's saved, and he's down to less than half HP. We'll finish him off quickly now. Let's go.
I didn't quite understand. He has another attack where he jumps. But just in case, I jump too. Maybe it's his lethal ground wave.
Yeah! Great job, Labrador. It seems that was the final boss. We can safely leave this cursed school now.
I hope they let us keep this cup. Besides reminding us of our victory and the effort we put into overcoming all the trials, it can still shoot. I would like a weapon disguised as a regular item. It could save someone's life.
And when you hold it in your hands, you run very fast. Probably because you feel pride in your victory and gain motivation.
Thank you for the support and for being a good conversation partner, Dobby. Without our teamwork, we wouldn't have made it to the end and wouldn't have been able to defeat the final boss.
Thank you too, Lab. I really enjoyed this place. Guys, if you know any other interesting Roblox places, be sure to write them in the comments so we can check them out.
Thank you guys for watching our videos all the way to the end. Well, our video is coming to an end. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
What a beautiful outfit, isn't it, Sheriff Labrador?
We've already started.
Ups! Hello, dear friends! Today we will be playing The Floor is Lava in Roblox!
Yes, that's right, Dobie. As you can see, we're standing on top of a mountain, and the lava is about to reach us.
It looks like we're safe. The lava isn't rising anymore. Guys, don't forget to like for our efforts, and be sure to suggest in the comments which Roblox maps we should try next.
It seems like we're in a giant mushroom forest. Or maybe we're just really small.
I don't like that there are only fly-agarics around me. I have an interesting story related to fly-agarics, but I'll tell it later, so make sure to watch the video until the end.
What a beautiful kitty. Now I want to get a pet too. Please write in the comments what kind of pet you have.
It seems like we need to save up some money first to buy a pet. To do that, we'll have to complete a few more lava challenges.
Did you see that? The girl fell right into the lava. I hope it wasn't us who pushed her. We need to go down and help her.
She's okay. It seems she just singed her hair a bit.
It looks like a country house and a barn. It's a shame it's closed. I would have liked to play with the pigs. I really love them. They are very cute.
I agree with you. It's interesting to think if it's possible to survive lava on a tree, they're here for a reason.
It feels like this is a trap, and quite a few people have fallen for it. I hope they realize it and manage to escape in time.
It seems like it's true. The lava isn't even slowing down. What if it reaches us?
Looks like the roof of the barn got flooded. That's really sneaky.
Only a small piece of the roof of the house remains above the lava. I really like the farm atmosphere. It immediately brings to mind movies about the Wild West.
The lava is settling down. We survived. As for that guy, maybe he's cheating?
I think he just lagged behind.
It looks like there are several parkour challenges of different difficulties here. Why did they spawn me near the easiest one? Are they doubting my parkour skills?
I think all your parkour training since school days has paid off, because now the lava will flood all the parkours except the difficult one, and we'll survive.
It seems like the lava stopped, and even those who completed the easiest parkour survived. Stupid developers, that's not fair.
Maybe the developers are giving a chance for even the youngest children to survive this challenge, but I agree with you.
Wow, it's a picnic. I love them because it's the perfect time to relax and socialize with friends. We should organize a picnic for ourselves soon.
I really want that too. Oh no, it looks like the lava is about to flood those delicious cupcakes. By the way, did you notice we're standing on the handle of the picnic basket?
I hope it doesn't catch fire now, although that would be strange since there's nowhere else to hide from the lava.
Looks like we didn't burn, and the lava stopped, so everything's fine. Now we just need to wait for the end of the round and not slip. That would be a major fail.
I want to go down and check if the cupcakes survived the lava flood. Oh, I even know what this refers to. Hint, it's an old game. Please write it in the...
It's Mario!
What have you done, Dobie? That would have been a good comment bait.
Oh, sorry about that. I interrupted you and didn't hear that.
All right, let's forget about it. Let's just climb up this pipe.
Look, a star. Grab it quickly. Good thing we got here first.
Oh no, it's a fake. Why would it be here then?
I think this is also some kind of reference to a game.
It's possible that this star is also from Mario.
I came up with a joke about lava and a pipe. Listen, why is lava always happy in a sewer pipe? Because it's always in a hot mood.
Ha 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 ha. Let me tell a funny joke too. I'm Sheriff Labrador, and I keep our town safe. When someone breaks the law, I immediately pick up the trail. Or at least my partner.
Ha ha ha, that was funny too. Let's tell guys how you learn to tell jokes.
Of course. In our little town, it was always fun. But I, Sheriff Labrador, was never known for having a good sense of humor. My partner, Sheriff Dobie, always knew how to lift the mood, but I just couldn't manage it. I decided it was time to change that and learn how to tell funny jokes.
Noticing Labrador's desire to become a funny man, I decided to help him. You know, Labrador, I said to him one day, humor isn't just about jokes. It's about seeing the funny side of everyday life and sharing it with others.
Thus began my training. The first thing I did was enroll in local stand-up comedy classes. There, I learned a lot about crafting jokes, comedic timing, and the importance of being confident on stage.
Labrador enthusiastically attended all the classes and even tried to apply his knowledge in our everyday work. One day, we responded to a call about a missing cat, and Labrador, trying to lighten the mood, said, "Well, let's catch her red-handed with a hot mouse."
To my surprise, it worked. People started laughing and the tension eased. I realized that a joke, even the simplest one, can significantly improve the mood.
I was pleased to see Labrador becoming more confident in his jokes. One day, he even organized a mini concert for the children at school, telling funny stories from our work. The kids were thrilled.
But the real test of my new skill came when our town organized a festival. I was asked to perform a short comedy routine. It was a challenge, but I decided to give it a try.
The festival was in full swing, and Labrador took the stage, starting with a simple story about how we once caught a thief who stole a dozen pastries from the bakery. He thought he could get away, but he forgot that we have Sheriff Dobie, the best pastry scent detective in the county.
To my surprise, the audience laughed and started applauding. I continued telling stories, each of which elicited laughter and smiles. At the end of my performance, I received a standing ovation.
This moment was pivotal for Labrador. He realized that humor is not just about jokes, but a way to connect with people, making their lives a little brighter. Now, he often uses his new skills to lighten the mood and uplift those around him.
But in any case, I'm grateful to Dobie for helping me in the beginning and supporting me throughout this journey.
Those are very kind words. Labrador, thank you. Let's conquer this pyramid of chaos.
We even got to the top first. Guys, if you didn't know, let's share an interesting trick. In modes like Floor is Lava, you always need to reach the highest point, meaning to climb as high as possible. I think that deserves a like. By the way, we've already saved up enough money to afford buying some interesting pet.
I like the dragon. Let's get it. Yay! Now we have a very cute pet. We need to take a closer look at it.
Yes, it's cool. I liked it too.
It looks like the Eiffel Tower. Have you ever been to Paris?
Yes, I've been to Paris. Let me tell you more about it.
Well, tell me, Labrador. I'm always ready to listen to your exciting stories.
Before I became sheriff, I loved traveling and discovering new things about our incredible world. That time, I took the earliest flight to Paris, and upon arrival, I went straight to the Eiffel Tower. It was amazing. I climbed to the very top of the tower and felt like a king of the mountain. The view from that height was breathtaking.
I can't even imagine, Labrador. What other interesting places did you visit in Paris?
Oh, there's so much in Paris. I visited the Louvre, where I saw so many amazing works of art. And of course, I couldn't miss stopping by a cafe and trying a real French croissant.
Sounds like an amazing adventure, Labrador. How would you like to visit Paris again on your next vacation? Just with me.
Of course, Dobie. I'd be delighted to share those experiences with you. I think you'd appreciate the beauty and atmosphere of the place.
Thank you, Labrador. I'm already looking forward to this adventure.
Great, it's a deal. And here we are, standing on the monitor. Looks like someone decided to take a dip in the lava.
Looks like this person enjoys taking hot baths. But in any case, one must be careful with hot water because you can burn your paws.
It's very painful, so be careful when pouring boiling water into your tea.
Oh, it's your favorite, Sheriff Labrador, parkour. But here it seems fair. To survive the lava flood, You just need to jump to the end.
It seems like there's not just parkour here, there's even a mini challenge of dodging. If that stick hits your back, it won't be pleasant, and as a bonus, you'll fly into the lava. As far as I remember, I've seen this challenge before in the game Fall Guys. I passed it then, and got the crown. Guys, if you want to see us play other games besides Roblox, be sure to comment and let us know which ones.
Well, here we are on the finish platform, and you were right. The lava flooded everything except us, so your parkour training wasn't in vain.
Look at me trolling this lava, I'm just warming up my paws a little. By the way, if I remember correctly, you promised to tell the viewers who watched until the end a story about a fly agaric.
Yes, thank you for reminding, Sheriff Labrador. This day started like any other autumn day. Labrador and I decided to spend some time in the forest, enjoying nature and the fresh air. The walk was pleasant, but what happened next turned our world upside down.
I remembered this story. As we walked along the path, I spotted a beautiful fly agaric mushroom. Its bright red cap with white spots caught my eye, but I knew they were poisonous, so I warned Dobie to stay away from them.
We continued our walk, enjoying the surrounding nature. But when we returned to our car, I noticed that Labrador was carrying a basket full of fly agarics. I was amazed by his actions and asked what he was planning to do with them.
I explained to Dobie that I wasn't planning to eat them, but rather to use them in various experiments. I've always been interested in nature, and I wanted to explore how fly agarics could be applied in different fields.
And so we returned home, and Labrador began his experiments. He dried the fly agarics, made infusions out of them, and even used them as natural dyes for fabrics. But the real breakthrough came when he found a way to use fly agarics in medicine.
Yes, I developed an ointment from fly agarics that proved to be effective in reducing pain and swelling. It was a real breakthrough for me, and I realized that nature has incredible potential.
Yes, Labrador, you must have felt like a real scientist. But guys, still don't try to imitate us. We're professionals, and our video is coming to an end.
Thank you all for watching.
Hello, dear friends. Today, we're going to escape from an evil dog in Roblox. It's right behind me, but it's asleep, so we're safe for now.
Hello everyone, ahead of us are thrilling challenges and boss battles. By the way, if you know the name of this dog, be sure to write it in the comments.
Sheriff Labrador, let's jump on his belly.
Let's do it, but we need to be ready in case he wakes up.
Don't worry about that. I think he stuffed himself and watched TV all night.
It seems we need to get to the ventilation, but there's a small parkour course. Good thing I've been practicing parkour since school.
Oh no, you broke his mom's favorite vase. It seems like he's sleeping soundly. I hope he doesn't notice the shards when he wakes up.
We'll quickly sneak through and escape.
Great, now we need to overcome this giant room.
I see some metal platforms ahead. We need to press the button.
What do you think these trials are for in this dog's house? I don't think he's the one going through them, although they would be good physical exercises, which promote health.
Wow, look, it's a zip line. I used to ride one of these when I was a kid. Maybe it's all to ensure that no one can reach him and disturb his sleep. But here we are, trying to escape from him. Why he kidnapped us is indeed strange.
Look, he has a wife and kids. Why haven't we seen them?
And on the picture on the left, his friend is depicted Talking Tom.
I have a theory that we've entered a universe of talking animals. Perhaps this is a kind of hell, because no one would like to be forced to talk, especially to say exactly what you don't want.
Exactly. And that's why he built these trials, to get as far away as possible from the fate of endless talking. Now we just need to find the others and figure out why we were kidnapped.
That's a possibility. It could be that they kidnapped us to replace them in conversations, so they can be free. Or perhaps they feed on other animals, and that gives them the ability to talk.
Or maybe they're just a little bit crazy.
This option is worth considering too. Let's focus on getting out of here and finding out what's really going on.
It looks like we need to climb into the ventilation system. This is the transition to the next location. Hopefully we'll encounter some new characters along the way.
It seems you're right. There's Talking Tom standing there.
Oops, he fell.
Get ready to run. I don't think he has good intentions.
Have you ever seen the Tom with red eyes? He looks like he's ready to flatten us like pancakes.
It feels like he's about to shoot lasers from his eyes. What if he really can do more than just talk? We'd need some interesting superpowers for detaining suspects then.
Why did he hide around the corner? Did he think he wasn't visible?
Perhaps he's a little dumb or just sleepy and not very spatially aware.
He has such funny teeth like a child's. You know, for some reason, he seems even cute to me.
Maybe the environment is starting to affect you. I hope you won't turn into one of them right now. Did all this hypnotize you or something?
I don't even know. I hope I won't get absorbed by this atmosphere. If something's wrong, let me know.
Of course. Back in the ventilation again. We already dealt with Tom. Let's see who awaits us next.
Looks like a children's room. Maybe it belongs to Ben's kid?
You guessed it. It's a girl. I wonder what her name is and if Ben's children are facing the same fate of constant talking like he is.
While you were talking, we fell right into her paws. Why did we get teleported back? I don't think she's as mean as Tom right now.
I think so too. If she wanted to bite us, she would have already gotten out of this grid. It has huge gaps between the bars.
Oh, so we found out her name is Lily. I don't see her brother's room here. Very strange. Is there any point in keeping them so far apart? Guys, write in the comments if you have a brother or sister, and if you share a room together.
Yeah, what if something happened to her brother, and here we are just casually talking about it? Also, perhaps this is precisely why everyone has gone mad and thinks we killed him.
Dobie, you're back to inventing theories again. It's only distracting us from the main goal. I think things aren't as bad with this place as you imagine.
It seems we've entered the central ventilation system, which provides oxygen to the entire complex. We could leave a surprise here.
Let's tell the guys the story of how you and I saved the city from the animal pirates instead. This story began when rumors started circulating in the city about strange events. Animals began behaving unusually, as if under the influence of something invisible.
Many of them fell into a strange trance, and some even disappeared without a trace. Labrador and I began an investigation, and soon discovered that behind all this were animal pirates who were planning to take over our city.
Our suspicions were confirmed when we discovered that the animal pirates had struck a deal with a company from another city to help them create a device capable of controlling the minds of those around them.
These pirates were cunning and well prepared, with a clear plan, and the backing of another company made their threat even more serious. We realized that if we didn't stop them, our city would fall into their hands.
The local scientist helped us determine that their device emitted a sound at a frequency inaudible to animals, but capable of inducing hypnosis and controlling them. We realized that standard methods of fighting crime wouldn't work in this case. So, we decided to create a device capable of absorbing sounds at a frequency that regular animals couldn't hear, and that could help us locate and destroy the enemy's device.
Creating this device was challenging, but we collaborated with the scientists to overcome the task. When we finally completed it, we set out to search for the pirate device, which was hidden somewhere in the city.
We roamed all the streets and alleys listening to the surrounding sounds until we finally noticed a strange signal that our sound-absorbing device picked up.
Oh no, looks like he woke up and saw that we escaped. We headed toward the source of the signal and discovered the pirate device hidden in the basement of one of the abandoned buildings. We quickly dealt with the pirates' guards and destroyed their device. Thanks to this, the city was saved from capture, and the residents could sleep peacefully.
Yeah, we were awarded the Order of Bravery and even featured in the news. How I love my job. And you?
I also love my job very much. Being a sheriff is very exciting. Every day we face many trials and adventures, which gives rise to more and more new stories. It seems like even a whole lifetime wouldn't be enough to tell you all of them.
Ouch! The ventilation grill collapsed under our weight, and we're tumbling down.
In real life, falling like that would hurt. Your tumbling down reminded me of how I went sledding down a snowy hill during my winter vacation. It was a lot of fun.
I also plan to fly to a snowy country for my next vacation, and thoroughly enjoy the beauty of nature and the cozy atmosphere.
And in the meantime, we've reached another parkour section. But this time someone has set up trampolines for us. That's very kind of them. Without the trampolines, I don't know how we would have climbed so high.
Just a little more, and we'll reach that button. I can't wait to face the main boss of this map. I think it will be Talking Angela, since we haven't seen her yet.
I think it will be Talking Ginger, because I haven't seen a female main boss yet, and we also haven't encountered Ginger yet.
What kind of nuclear reactor does he have in his complex, and why does he need it? I hope he doesn't plan to destroy all living things.
You know, Labrador, sometimes I wonder how we both ended up on this path. I wonder what led us to choose the profession of sheriff.
Yes, Dobby, that's indeed an interesting question. I remember being fascinated by stories of heroes protecting their towns and loved ones since childhood. Especially inspiring were the tales from my grandfather, who served as a sheriff in his town. How about you? How did you come to this choice?
For me, it all began when I was a teenager. I always loved helping people and felt a desire to do something meaningful. One day, I met a sheriff who came to our school to talk about his work. I was so impressed by his stories of protecting people and maintaining order that I immediately realized, this is my calling. Remember our first operation together? We didn't know each other that well back then, but even then, we felt like we could rely on each other.
Yes, it was a test of endurance and we passed it. But you know, Dobie, I think being a sheriff is not just about skills and abilities. It's also about the desire to serve your community, to be part of something greater.
Well said, Labrador. We chose this profession because we wanted to protect and assist. Every day, we reaffirm our choice by seeing how our work makes the world a bit better and safer.
So, here we are, at this moment. We've reached the door behind which the main boss of this map awaits, and we were wrong about the main boss. It's actually the giant robot, Ben.
Let's shoot him right in the teeth.
I'll try shooting at his legs. Maybe that's his weak spot and he'll fall down.
What a coward Ben is. He didn't even bother to put up a fight at the end, and just opted to make a giant combat robot.
It wouldn't surprise me if he's sitting in his chair right now, either asleep or watching TV with a mug of coffee in hand.
I hope it's not something stronger than coffee, and he's probably watching some football while we're here sweating. That's not fair.
Hooray! Congratulations to us. Leave us some congratulations in the comments. And now it's time for us to leave this crazy house of talking animals.
Hold on, but aren't we also talking animals? Maybe it's related to our abduction. They wanted us to be part of the app about talking animals too. Guys, would you play such a game?
You're back with your scary theories again. Look, our motorcycle won't start. It would be funny if it ran out of gas.
Guys, it's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our escape from the talking animals.
Yes, don't forget to leave comments, like, and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it.
Hello again, dear friends. This time, we're going to escape from a strange yet cute creature.
His name is Pom Pom Purin. Although he looks very cute, he harbors a deep hatred towards all living beings.
Let's quickly get out of our cell and give him a good beating.
Maybe we should sneak through unnoticed and act like real ninjas.
I'm not sure if we can pull off a stealth escape since, first and foremost, we are sheriffs.
Yes, we're sheriffs, but I think our job requires us to be capable of even more. Besides, we have experience from playing stealth games.
If we take that into account, we might actually succeed.
Dobie, do you remember how we played Hitman 3 last week? I never would have thought a game about stealth assassinations could be so captivating.
Oh no, he's right in front of us. We need to wait a bit until he turns around. Of course, Labrador, it was amazing. Acting stealthily and planning every move is just like our operations, but in a virtual world. I especially liked how you can use the environment to complete missions.
Yeah, like when you had to disguise yourself as a chef to sneak into the kitchen and tamper with the food. It's such a subtle approach, requiring attention to detail. Just like in real life when we conduct undercover operations.
Or when we had to disguise ourselves as security guards to gain access to restricted areas. It makes you think several steps ahead. By the way, do you remember that funny moment when you accidentally pressed the wrong button and dropped a chandelier on yourself?
Oh, how could I forget? I wanted to stage an accident for the target, but instead, the chandelier fell right on me. We laughed so loud that the neighbors later asked what happened.
Yeah, that was a classic moment. And do you remember when you tried to sneak into a locked room through the window and then accidentally fell into the pool?
Of course. I just wanted to avoid the guards, but didn't notice the pool below the window. Good thing it was a game and not real life. But in general, Hitman 3 is excellent training for our attention to detail and ability to think outside the box.
Agreed. Every time we play, I learn something new. Planning, analyzing the situation, and making quick decisions. All of this will come in handy in our real work. And of course, being able to laugh at our mistakes.
Absolutely. Next time we play, let's try to complete a mission without being detected once. It will be interesting to test our skills.
Great idea, Labrador. I'm up for a new challenge. Maybe this time I won't fall into the pool.
In the meantime, we managed to visit the mines beneath this prison. And right now, we're emerging from it.
It's not that simple. There's a Stone Age inhabitant blocking our path. We need to find a way to bypass him.
It looks like we need to go through here. Fortunately, he's wearing heavy old armor and moves quite slowly.
We need to be careful, since this was a dead end. He got very close. Plus, he's holding a torch, so we need to watch our tails.
Hooray! We managed to escape from him. It's strange that he's not following us further.
Maybe it's uncomfortable for him to climb the stairs in that clunky armor. Or perhaps he doesn't want to leave his usual spot.
Since we're talking about the medieval era, let me tell you about how our city almost returned to it. It was one of the strangest days of our careers. It all started when the city was hit by complete chaos. All electronics suddenly failed, and wires began to melt. We even saw our favorite gadgets smoking and sparking. People started panicking, and as it turned out, that was just the beginning.
Yes, Labrador, the situation was indeed critical. At first, we thought it was some sort of localized glitch. But when our communication devices started showing strange failures, it became clear this was more than just a technical hiccup. We then discovered that the signal was coming from space. Everything pointed to the fact that aliens had decided to interfere in our affairs.
We quickly realized that the aliens had sent a signal that disrupted all our electronics. The signal was causing all electronic devices to overheat and malfunction. We even saw satellites losing their course and connection.
Realizing that if we didn't stop this, the city might revert to a medieval level of technology, we decided to act. First, we needed to find a way to counter the alien signal. We reached out to our tech experts and scientists to figure out how to create an opposing signal.
We decided to send out a signal with the opposite polarity to neutralize the alien signal's effects. It was a complex plan, and we needed to quickly assemble the equipment to generate the signal. We found an old antenna and a few amplifiers that could help us with this.
Together with a team of engineers, we set up our equipment to emit a signal with the same frequency, but in the opposite polarity. We couldn't afford any mistakes, as it was risky. If the signal was too strong or misconfigured, it could cause even greater disruption.
When we started emitting our signal, we immediately noticed that the voltage in the power grid began to stabilize. Wires that had been melting began to cool down, and devices on the brink of failure started to recover. But most importantly, the satellites began to reestablish communication.
Gradually, the situation began to normalize. We managed to reestablish contact with space agencies and confirmed that our signal had been successful. The alien signal was neutralized, and our technology started working as before. The city was saved from reverting to medieval times.
Yes, it was a real victory for us. We once again showed that we can overcome any difficulties when we work together and use our knowledge. Now we can only hope that the aliens won't interfere in our affairs again. By the way, did you notice how huge this fan is? It's blowing with such force that it's pushing us forward at high speed. You know, Dobby, I was just thinking about what a brilliant invention the fan is. It's amazing how it helps us deal with the heat.
Absolutely, Labrador. I can't imagine how we would survive the summer without it. The fan is a lifesaver. You turn it on and instantly feel cooler.
Do you remember that time when all the fans in our town stopped working simultaneously? The heat was unbearable, and suddenly people were left without the simplest way to cool down.
Of course I remember. It was total chaos. All the fans suddenly stopped, and residents began pouring into the streets, trying to find any way to cool off. Some had battery-operated fans, but they were quickly snatched up.
Exactly. I remember people in the central square coming up with all sorts of creative solutions. Some set up makeshift showers with hoses, others placed large containers of cold water to soak towels.
And how about those who used huge blocks of ice? They brought them in on trucks and placed them on the sidewalks so that the cool air from the ice would help lower the temperature. It looked like some kind of strange festival.
And remember how the cafe owners started handing out free cold drinks and ice cream to help people cope with the heat? It was wonderful to see everyone come together in such a moment.
Yes, that was great. And I also recall how local engineers and technicians gathered to figure out what was wrong. They discovered that there was a failure in the main electrical grid that affected all the fans in the city.
And thanks to their efforts, they were able to quickly fix the problem. As soon as the fans were up and running again, the city literally breathed a sigh of relief. Everyone went back to their usual activities, and the squares and streets emptied.
That incident showed us how important the fan is in our lives. We often don't realize how much it helps us until we lose it. It's great that we have such simple yet ingenious inventions.
Absolutely right, Dobby. Fans are the true heroes of the summer. I hope we won't have such problems again, and all the fans will work without any issues.
Listen, there's another fan. Why are there so many in this prison? I thought prisoners were kept in harsh conditions to learn their lesson, but it turns out they live more luxuriously than the homeless.
I don't know why so much effort was put into the comfort of prisoners here, but I've heard that prisons in Switzerland are very well regarded. Perhaps they believe that harsh conditions won't correct a prisoner, but rather showing them that life isn't as bad as they think will help them realize their mistakes.
Labrador, we've been through enough of this prison. I feel like the final battle is approaching.
Wow, you guessed perfectly. You should go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I'll definitely think about your suggestion, but for now, we need to defeat this giant dog.
Let's finish him off quickly. He deserves it.
I think we don't have to finish him off. We can put him in another prison. Maybe we can still rehabilitate him.
Look, we need to shoot at his hands. That's the weakest part of his costume.
I think it's not a costume, but a giant robot. But who knows? Maybe Pom Pumperin really is inside it.
Look, we've almost got him. He has very little HP left.
Hooray! We finally did it. Now all the prisoners in this prison can be safely released.
Great job, Dobie. I knew we could do it. It's good that we were given a decent weapon. It turns out a food shooting cannon is very powerful.
Well, guys, I think we can consider that we've escaped from this prison, which means it's time to end our adventures for today. Hello again, dear friends. As always, your loyal friends, Sheriff Dobie and Sheriff Labrador, are here with you.
Hello, everyone. Today we're going to escape from an alien. And there he is.
I think he's asleep. We need to break this console to open the passage and get through. Hopefully, he won't hear us.
It seems that wasn't enough. Let's smash it to pieces. I think aliens have a special kind of sleep, and he won't wake up.
Phew! What a powerful explosion. He really doesn't care. So let's get out of here before he wakes up.
Look, there's a button here. Let's see what it does.
So, it seems we'll need to stand on it to get up there. We'll have to find something to hold it down.
I think this girl might be able to help us. Since she doesn't trust us yet, let's lift her up so she can press the other button and lift us up.
I hope she doesn't leave us and figures out how to do it.
Hooray! It looks like she managed to do it.
Labrador, you know, I've always thought it's great that cooperative games exist. It's truly a special experience to play with friends rather than just alone.
I agree, Dobie. In co-op games, you can combine efforts to overcome challenges, which makes the game much more enjoyable. And it's also nice to see each participant contributing to the common goal.
Yes, exactly. During the game, you're not just competing, you're actually working as a team. We often played co-op games in our childhood, remember?
Oh, I definitely remember. I recall how we used to visit each other's houses and spend hours playing on the consoles. We tried so many games, from classic platformers to modern adventures. Those were the best times.
Yes. And remember how we always tried to outdo each other in Mario Kart, but also work together to get through all the levels in Castle Crashers.
Exactly. I remember how we struggled on one level in Castle Crashers, but it was because of our cooperation and support for each other that we managed to progress. And every time we succeeded, it felt like a real achievement.
And when we managed to get through tough levels or defeat bosses, we always celebrated it as a major success. That shared joy and sense of accomplishment when playing co-op is unmatched.
Yes, and I thought it would be great to dive back into those memories. Maybe we should revisit our experiences and play some co-op games again. It's nice to recall how things were before from time to time.
Great idea. We could organize a game night, inviting friends and reminiscing about our favorite co-op games. Maybe try something new or return to the old classics that brought us so much joy.
Agreed. First, we'll find an old console and the games we love so much, and then we can have a real night of nostalgia and fun. It will be a great way to revisit those days and spend time together.
Sounds wonderful, Labrador. Nostalgia for childhood, cooperative games, and a good evening with friends. That's what makes life better. Let's do it.
So, this time we have 2 buttons of different colors. I suppose that means they do different things.
But there's a problem. Our friend has disappeared. She might be stuck at the last challenge.
I hope she catches up with us quickly.
I'm trying to find a secret way to pass this alone, but it's not working.
Oh, here she is already. Now we can cross the bridge.
I hope she doesn't decide to trick us and drop us while we're running across the bridge.
Now we need her to activate this ladder. Hopefully she figures it out.
Oops, we missed the timing a bit. Hopefully we don't get stuck here forever.
Great, now let's help her.
Guys, remember, treat people the way you would like to be treated.
Oh no, she can't seem to hit the wooden planks? Well, let's just wait.
Labrador, do you remember that we're escaping from an alien? I want to discuss this with you. I've always wondered what aliens might be like if they actually exist. We send signals into space, but they might not respond for various reasons.
Yes, Dobie, that's indeed an intriguing question. Perhaps they just don't understand our signals. Or their technology is so different from ours that they can't recognize our messages. Or maybe they don't use communication methods like we do at all.
Exactly. Or maybe the aliens are so far away that our signals haven't reached them yet. Or they could be in a different time frame where our signals don't align with their time. What do you think they might be like?
It's hard to say. They might be completely unlike us. Perhaps they have nothing in common with the human form. Or they could be something entirely unusual, like having a completely different form of life. Imagine if there's a distant copy of us, just like us, but far away in space.
Oh, that's quite intriguing. Imagine if there are exact copies of us, sheriffs, somewhere far away, also doing police work but on another planet. They might face similar problems and solve them just like we do.
Yes, that would be fascinating. They might even have similar adventures to ours, and their lives could be full of similar situations and challenges. We could exchange experiences and views on solving problems. It would show how different or similar we might be.
Exactly. It also raises questions about how limited our understanding of life and technology might be. There might be ways of communication we're not even aware of, or aliens might have developed technologies beyond our comprehension.
Absolutely. Our ideas about life beyond Earth could be just the tip of the iceberg. And who knows, maybe one day we'll learn more about them and what they can offer us. Until then, we can only speculate and imagine.
That's right, Labrador. It will always be interesting, even if we don't get an answer. Our thoughts about the existence of life beyond our planet help us expand our horizons and view the world from a broader perspective.
Exactly, Dobie. That's the essence of exploration and inquiry. Stay open to new ideas and continue dreaming about what might one day become a reality.
Oh no, Labrador, our friend got left behind somewhere, but the gate closed. It looks like we're going on without her, but some guy joined us. Maybe we can make friends with him.
Wait a second, it can't be. The final boss battle has already started. Let's take him down quickly. Okay, Dobie, this is our chance. Let's take down this alien monster from planet X-77. We need to focus on the legs of its saucer. Once all the legs are destroyed, it will become vulnerable.
Agreed. Remember, its attacks can be dangerous. When it jumps and the green circle spreads, keep away from the center. And when red markers appear, be ready for spikes. We need to be quick and coordinated.
Great, keep it up. Remember, after destroying all the legs, we'll need to focus on the boss itself. Be careful, it might get even more aggressive.
Almost there. Watch out, it's starting to drop spikes. Move around, don't stay in one place.
Just a bit more, we can do this.
Yes, we did it. The final boss is defeated. Great job, Labrador.
And you too, Dobie. We really are a dream team. Let's raise a toast to our victory.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a glass of juice either. Listen, I'm curious to see this map from a different angle. Let's take these things and fly around. You know, Labrador. I've been thinking about how cool it would be to create our own game modes in Roblox. We've always enjoyed working with technology, and this seems like a great opportunity to be creative.
Oh, that's a great idea, Dobie. Creating game modes in Roblox can be both fun and useful. We could come up with something interesting that could attract and entertain our fans.
Exactly. Imagine if we made a mode that combines adventure and puzzle elements, maybe even with some elements of our experience as sheriffs. It could be really fun and exciting.
And not just fun. It would be a great way to learn new skills and apply them practically. Roblox allows you to create different scenarios and conditions, and we could add our unique features and elements. Plus, think of the enjoyment it could bring to our fans.
Yes, I like that idea too. Our fans could play our modes, experience them, and share their impressions. It would be a good way to interact with them and see how they enjoy our creation.
Exactly! We could create modes that reflect our work style, our adventures, and add something new and unexpected. It would be cool if our fans could become part of our stories and adventures in the virtual world.
Moreover, it would give us a chance to expand our skills in programming and design. We could learn how various mechanisms work in Roblox and apply them to create something truly unique.
Absolutely. And even if we face some difficulties, it would be a great experience. We could learn to work with different tools and algorithms, which would certainly help us in other projects.
All right, folks. Unfortunately, our adventure has come to an end. Be sure to like and let us know if you would play in our Roblox place. Thanks for watching. See you soon.